Hey, what's going on, guys? You're watching the Modding Corner, and today we're going to be ranking the top 5 best and the top 5 worst DLC characters in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Now, the main inspiration on why I wanted to make this video is because we have the upcoming DLC that includes Supervillain God Vegeta, Supervillain Goku Black, and Dragon Ball Super versions of Android 18 and Videl, and I've seen a lot of discourse surrounding them, complaining that they're just reskins and that, oh, they're charging us full price for characters we already have in the game. So with this, I want to show like kind of both examples of how not to do a DLC character and how to do a DLC character. So the requirements of how to make a good DLC character to me is if they're like a unique character, which means like a new character we didn't see in the game before, or a transformation that was introduced during the show's run while Xenoverse was going, or some cool new moves, or a cool move set that makes them play completely differently or even better than the character that they were based off. Just generally, if they're a fun character and worth the premium you have to pay. So we're going to start off with an honorable mention here, that being...
I am neither Goku nor Vegeta. I'm the guy who's gonna stop you.
So yeah, I'm kind of counting both versions of DBS Gogeta as one flop because the version made before the movie was the blue version, and then a couple years later they gave us base / Super Saiyan DBS Gogeta and gave us a lot more of the moves that he had in the movie. So I'm just kind of gonna include them both as one character. It's kind of cheating, which is why he's not getting a spot on the list. But look, let me gush about the best fusion for just a moment, please. So moves include like Comet Strike, Meteor Explosion. He can like absorb his Kamehameha, which is something like, you know, nobody else can do. He has the God Punisher, which they actually updated recently for the festival to make it look like way more accurate to the movie. He has the like little Spirit Blaster, the like little shield. Like, he's just generally a cool character to use, and I prefer his moveset in Super Saiyan Blue. I love like the little Ki Blast combo he has, and like I love like that, like you can kind of like vanish off of it. So like blue version has a bit fun moveset. The base version though has a really cool mechanic where you can like transform mid combo, and I feel like that's like a really cool thing to like make him stand out, because most DLC characters do not have transformations, or it's a DLC of a transformation. Like the transformation of the character is the character, if that makes any sense. So yeah, just for like overall being like a really cool like just character and moveset, and even though it took them like a little while to get him just right, the state that he's playable in right now, I wouldn't really change a thing. I mean, I guess give him the full force Kamehameha. Yeah, that's pretty much all I would change. But yeah, other than that, just go to character. I love Gogeta. Anyway, let's start off with...
Why don't we cause some more havoc?
So for the best of the worst here, I have Bojack. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the Bojack movie. I know a lot of people love that movie, but let's be honest, it's mostly because Gohan is a fucking savage in that movie. But yeah, so they made the decision to add base Bojack. So he has like the little trap shooter move, the barrier, and like the move where like you could like shoot a beam and reverse, like the reverse launcher. And he has like his ultimate, where it's like the little Grand Slam. I don't know, I always called that move like Grand Slam, which I don't know why I always called it that, but yeah, so it's fine. It's just a bunch of like green Ki Blast. His moveset is really nothing to write home about, and I'll give him points for being a character we've never gotten in Xenoverse, but like even then he can't transform into the green Shrek looking form, which kind of ruins like most of his like, you know, hype as a character. It's just base Bojack. Like, and they included him in a DLC with Rosé, Goku Black, and Zamasu back when Super was new. Like, I don't know, like, who gunned at their head and went like, oh yeah, I can't wait to play as Bojack from the hit movie Bojack Unbound, where he just gets like whooped by Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. And yeah, let's not even add like his better form, the Shrek form, at all. It, like, to this day, he's like one of those characters that just never had a form. 13 is like that too, but 13's funny. That is why he's not 5. And Handy Cannon and Data Input was cool, but I'm not talking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, so let's get into the number 5 best DLC character they've added.
Gamma 1, reporting for duty.
I just got some new intel on who the villains are.
So for number 5, I'm going to be cheating just a little bit, and I'm going to be having 2 characters on here, and those 2 characters are the Gamas. Now, the Gamas are pretty cool. They come from the newest Dragon Ball movie, Dragon Ball Superhero Guy. I hate that name. And they have really unique movesets. They have fun looking idols. They have like they're like moves from the movie. Gamma has like the super like Gamma Blaster. And Gamma 2 has like that move where he like tries to kill Cell Maximus, but it fails, and it's horrible in Xenoverse 2 as well. I can never land that move to like save my life. But other than that, like, they're like movesets and idols, and just the way that they fight is extremely unique. I love like all the cool poses that you can get off with them. I'm like a photo mode extraordinaire. So these characters, like animations and stuff that you could put on like your CAC and whatnot, like just really appeal to me. And I couldn't choose just one because they're both awesome. I guess if I had to pick one, and it's like, oh yeah, you're cheating, I'll pick Gamma 2. Gamma 2 is just cooler to me. I like blue. So yeah. So let's move on to the number 4 worst.
I'll destroy all of you at once!
That sounds like fun.
So for number 4 worst, it's gonna be another 2-in-1. I'm going to be counting both Champa and Vados as one character. Now, mostly because there's just not much to talk about with them. I will give them the benefit of the doubt. They're not just Beerus and like Whis reskins at all. They have like their own unique movesets, but their moves are kind of mid, I guess, like, for lack of a better term. Champa has like the little scream move that breaks stamina if you hold it down long enough. It'll like drain someone's stamina meter, but I don't find it really visually appealing to look at. And then he has like this little fake ball, spirit ball, Kamehameha looking move that like does barely any damage. So yeah, and then his moveset is just kind of like boring to me. Like there's no like there or anything. I mean, granted, there isn't much to work with because we've only seen Champa fight maybe twice in the entire series. So it was cool to get him at the time because, you know, Dragon Ball Super characters were hype back then, but I mean, he's still nowhere near as cool as his team, I think. I mean, and like Frost, like Kaba, and especially Hit, oh my god, are just way better representations of 60. I'm still glad that, like, you know, there, but that's all he is. He's just there. I have a little bit like more praise for Vados though, as she has like cool little moves that, like, you know, kind of chain into each other with like the green balls or whatever. She can like summon objects to like shoot at people, and like that her staff has their own VFX. So that's nice, but I don't really care for how she plays. I'm not really a fan of characters that are very, I don't know how to describe it, but like they have a lot of moves that like hit without hitting, like air moves, like, because those are like just some of the worst moves to try to land, especially if you're playing online. Those moves never ever connect. That's why even to this day, like the male, like not the male Saiyan like X combo just does not work. It does not work online for reasons like that. So yeah. With all that being said, let's move on to the number 4.
So, this is the power of Ultra Instinct.
Hi, editing Eric here, and I just had to point this out while editing. Why does it sound like he's recording this while his mom is sleeping in the other room?
So the number 4 best DLC character, in my opinion, is Ultra Instinct Omen Goku. Now, I don't really have much of a good reason to put him as high as this. He's just that guy. I mean, it's Ultra Instinct, one of like the best transformations that come out of Super, get alone like just the series generally. It's such like an iconic form. So this was a character added after the hero vote. The hero vote had it like GT Vegeta, Dispo, and UI Goku, which we knew UI Goku was winning that. No contest, right? Me personally, I voted Dispo for black representation.
Nigga, my name Dispo.
But that's besides the point. So he has like really good moves. Like he has like a cool counter where like he does a little flip and like the little stars come out. He has like the janky kind of soaring fist that he did on Kefla. He has the divine Kamehameha, which was like the Kamehameha Rail Grind. Now granted, that's not fully his because they added that in an update for MUI before they added Omen. So I guess they just had that move ready, you know, just in case he didn't win, which again, he was gonna win. But yeah. And he has like his ultimate that he did against Jiren in his like first fight against him in the Tournament of Power. So yeah. He has like a super soul where like once he loses enough health, he gets like the auto dodge that main UI has. But other than that, like he's just a really solid character. I mean, he looks cool. Like, you know, he moves cool. I mean, like, I don't know what to say other than just Ultra Instinct is cool. Now, you're probably wondering why I didn't just pull a Gogeta and just include MUI and UI on the same, like, slot for best. And, well, let's just say you'll find out why in a minute.
Here goes. Ultra Instinct!
So, for number 3 worst, I have MUI Goku. Now, this may be a shocker for some people because, oh my god, MUI is Goku's, like, strongest form. It should be, like, one of the best characters in the game. Now, I don't care about competitive Xenoverse. I know MUI is better now than he was on release, but I vividly remember him being complete garbage on release. Like, when DLC 6 came out. But, that's not even why he's here. So, MUI actually came out in Xenoverse almost like a full week before his debut in the anime. So they didn't really have anything at all to like build his moveset around. So his moveset is just this jank like combination of just a bunch of characters who are already in the game, like Goku, like Blue Vegeta, and like just a bunch of other stuff that just doesn't really fit him. He has the auto dodge, which I mean is nice, I guess. I mean, it was pretty like lame looking until they added the new animations, like how they have on the PACs now. But yeah, and his moves kind of suck. I mean, he just has Meteor Crash and Kamehameha. Surging Spirit is like cool, but I mean it's just a standing charge. And, like, that's pretty much it. I can't remember his fourth move off the top of my head. He has, like he has, like, that one, like, punch combo. Oh, yeah, it was the Soaring Fist. But Soaring Fist also looks lame. It's, like, kind of like just a doom, 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 like air punch type deal. But, I mean, yeah. So I don't really know what else to say for him. He's a pretty, like, when people say, oh, like they're just reskinning this character or they're just adding like this transformation like for money, like him and someone else who will appear later on this list come to mind. They really did rush MUI Goku, and I feel like that's why people were excited for Omen, so that way like some of the mistakes of MUI could just be like rectified through him. So yeah, MUI Goku, number 3 worst. He's just a pretty lame character, all things considered, which is sad to say because MUI is one of the coolest transformations in the series, and it's kind of sad to see it be done like that. Anyway, let's move on to the number 3 best character.
If I were to give it a name that suits your sensibilities, it would be Rosé. Yes, perfect. Super Saiyan Rosé.
So at number 3 here, we have Super Saiyan Rosé Goku Black. Now, Goku Black was a very anticipated character upon release because we already had Base Black in the game, but he was basically just a Goku reskin. But Super Saiyan Rosé Goku Black was like the Goku Black we all wanted to see. He had like more than enough time to cook up in the anime for the Xenoverse devs to make some cool moves out of him, and that's pretty much what we got, because we got Divine Lasso, Divine Retribution, the Sudden Death Beam, which is like an instant transmission into a counter, and the Kamehameha Rosé, which I mean is basically just a like pink black Kamehameha, which is kind of just a Kamehameha but black, so kind of a reskin of a reskin. But yeah, his like VFX on his moveset with like the Keyblade look really cool. His like model looks great, and like his aura looks great. Like, this is how you do a character variation right. He has like a unique moveset, like very cool animations, great skills, and it's just a hype character to release. So yeah, he was also included with Zamasu, which I'm gonna just give a quick mention to like Zamasu real quick. He's also a really good DLC character. He just didn't crack the list, unfortunately, but yeah. So yeah, other than that, you know, Goku Black Rosé is pretty much a solid, like the definition of just a great like DLC character, and that's why he's number 3. So yeah, on to the number 2 worst DLC character.
Take better care of the plants around you, or become the fertilizer that feeds them. The choice is yours.
So for number 2 worst, I have TOP Android 17. Now, don't get me wrong, Tournament of Power like 17 is a great pick. I mean, he was like the winner of the Tournament of Power, had like some overall goated moments in that arc. Just like an amazing character overall, I'd say. But oh my god, he's just straight ass in this game. Like I don't even know where to begin. So first of all, he has one of the worst super souls in the game by default. I don't know what it's called, but basically it locks all of your moves for like power later on after you get damaged. So off rip, you can't use any of his moves, you can't use his ultimate, you can't use his super attacks, and you have to like wait till you get like damaged pretty much. Like once you're around like halfway on your health bar, like 75% that you can. But yeah, other than that, you're a sitting duck, which sucks because his moveset, his actual combos and moveset are probably a top 3 worst moveset in the entire game. His shit sucks. Like, I can't even sugarcoat it. Like, he has a bunch, and I mean a bunch of just air combos that are so easy to just roll out of when you're fighting anybody, not even just online players, but like actual CPUs. Like, I've tested the new AI that like no stamina breaks, the ones that's like used in mods. I have that on all of my like parallel quest and stuff. That's why I'm getting my ass beaten in this footage. But like, his is literally impossible. I've tried it. The computers tried it. I've never ever seen anyone hit a legitimate stamina break combo with like just base Super 17. And honestly, I would love to be proven wrong. So if you're watching this video and you're Dragon Ball Super 17 main and you're mad at me because I'm calling this guy trash, prove me wrong. I want to see like somebody cook up with this guy, because and so like Super 17 is like, and not Super 17 from GT. You know what I'm talking about. Dragon Ball Super 17 is one of the coolest characters in that show, but he is just one of the worst characters, period, in Xenoverse 2. His moves like Rough Ranger are cool, but that's it. I mean, they just gave him like his energy field, just a very basic moves. Side bridge or whatever that move is called with like the little green key blast. So even like once you get his moves, it's not like, you know, oh yeah, I'm about to make a comeback or something crazy is about to happen with these moves. No, it's just just play regular 17. Literally just play regular 17. If you're gonna play like any 17 or Super 17, at least he has a cooler moveset. At least he has little Gatling gun shit. Like this guy is just terrible. Terrible release. But yeah, this is the like prime example of just a variation. He could have just been an outfit to me, and nothing would change. He would have been better off as just an outfit. Yeah, that like he's one of them ones where it's just like, yeah, you could have just added this as a costume, and you know, life goes on. But yeah, anyway, let's move on to the number 2 best DLC character.
Get ready to witness energy like you've never seen.
So at the number 2 best, I have Few. Now, why is Few up here? Nobody really asked for him to be in the game. He's not really a character who was popular until this game. So why is he here? Few has probably the most unique moveset and like combos in the game. And not to mention the fact that while he's not a Xenoverse creation, he does come from Dragon Ball Online like Toa and Mira. Even though in this game they kind of aged him up to be like a teenager and gave him a completely like new design. Like he has like a little sword now that he like kind of like uses. He has like the little demon bomb, like the remote demon bomb thing that's like pretty much Mira's thing, but like pretty much perfected. He's really fun in the story and stuff. So yeah, he has like the Rock Lee grab for some reason. And like he has like the little sneak strike that like can turn you completely invisible and then allows you to like kind of like hit your opponents at like at any time when you super attack again. So he just has like really fun moves, really fun moveset, and he's probably like the best original character that was added into this game. I mean, nobody really expected him to be here at first because he came out with MUI 17 and Jiren, and he was just kind of like the sleeper pick for that wave. But yeah, I'm really glad he's in the game. He has like some of the best like VFX in the game. Like he's just an overall great character, and he's great online, like, you know. So yeah, I love Few. I'm glad he's in the game. They cooked with him. I don't know what else to say, but other than that, let's move on to the worst DLC character in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2.
There isn't going to be anything left of you when I'm done.
So, the worst DLC character in Xenoverse 2, in my opinion, is Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Evolved Vegeta. I just don't know where to begin. This guy is absolutely horrible. From the moveset to literally every single one of his moves just being reworked attacks from other Vegetas to just like being an overall lazy build. Like his moveset is probably the worst one in the game. All of like the floaty stuff that 17 has, it has too. It's like Vegeta didn't even have the best combos in the game to begin with, like just base Vegeta and blue Vegeta, but they made it even worse with evolution, like, which is surprising because there's a lot of good like base Vegeta players out there, but like I've never seen anyone pick evolution like Vegeta at all. Like, not to mention the fact, so all the footage that you're seeing is from 4.0 revamp, only on PC, modded, so all the models look great, but Vegeta's original model in the vanilla game is horrible.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
They like don't even have the blue right. His skin looks yellowish for some reason. Like it smells. I don't know why. I don't know how else to describe it. He looks like he smells. Okay. And the aura is just like kind of like a weird spirity kind of blue. Again, I don't like this shit on dimps for like having old models or anything. Again, the models from Xenoverse 1 are like 10 years old. A lot of the DLC models look really good, and of course all the revamp models look good. But again, not to take anything away from them, they can make a good model, but this is probably their worst output. Like, I can at least respect the Xenoverse 1 models just because they're older, but like out of like their Xenoverse 2 and beyond stuff, this is like the worst character. Between the moveset being awful, the character looking awful, the character playing awful, the character like just reusing moves from other characters, and which is crazy to me because this is the same DLC that gave us Super Saiyan God Vegeta, which barely had any fights, and they still managed to give him some unique stuff like the Prominence Splash and the little like his unique version of Big Bang that he had in Dragon Ball Super Broly, and Ribrianne, which while she isn't on the list because I'm biased, I can admit she is a great DLC character and definitely worth the time and money, but Vegeta Evolution just brings the whole DLC down by so much just because he's literally just a recolor. Not to mention the fact that Blue Evolved isn't even that interesting of a form to begin with, because it's just bluer. It's bluer Vegeta. And that's pretty much all this is, just a worse blue Vegeta. He looks horrible, he plays horrible. His moveset and skills are horrible. So that is why he is by a head and shoulders the worst DLC character in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2.
The beast within me has awoken.
So after going to the absolute trenches, it is time to talk about my #1 best DLC character, aka Beast Gohan. Himi Turner, like the beast is unleashed. My inner beast has awoken. He is like, he's so cool. Like, okay, so I'm not the biggest fan of Beast Gohan in the movie, and I will admit, compared to Blue Gogeta, they took a while to cook up this one, because people were complaining about Beast not being in any games for a good year after the movie came out, but he finally made it to Xenoverse, and Dimps cooked. Dimps absolutely cooked with him. He has some of the best moves in the game. His moveset is extremely fun to play around with. He feels powerful, and considering that Beast might just be the strongest like Saiyan form in Dragon Ball right now, he feels like just powerful when you play him. The special Beast Cannon with the motherfucking impact frame though, like I don't like that, like in the Bang movie, like that, it's so cool. Like I don't know what to say. Like bro is just him on. Like I like, and I do like. Again, I'm not trying to bring like my own like opinions of Dragon Ball into it, but like just his moveset, his animations, his like the aura. Oh my god, the aura looks like so good, and like, and even though this is modded footage, his aura is modded. The vanilla aura looks great as well. They even added like Beast for CACs, which I think is like really cool. Again, nothing to do with like the character, but just the fact that like, you know, Dimps took their time, they did their homework, and they delivered probably the best character they could have. And in my opinion, they really did beat Gohan justice. Like what can I say? Like, he's like fun to play, has great moves. I love like his counter into the kick. I love that like his like moves, like he feels like such a bump in quality compared to other DLC characters, because it's like he has like 2-in-1 moves, like how like one of his moves could be like a counter, or like a Rasengan, or a Masenko into a Kamehameha. Like what? It feels like if like some of this is like stuff feels modded. And I mean that like positively, not like how Evolution Vegeta feels like a bad Blue Vegeta mod, but like Gohan feels like one of those like good Xenoverse mods, except like it was actually made by Dimps. Like, you know how like those kinds of mods that people say like, oh yeah, they gotta hire this guy. Dimps probably hired that guy because he cooked up. But yeah, so yeah, Beast Gohan, best DLC character. Go get the pack if you haven't already. He's great. You're gonna have a lot of fun with him. And yeah, like what can I say? Like, you know, Dimps went above and beyond for the Gohan fans. Like for the ones that like, you know, were waiting to play as like a really good Gohan besides Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, like, you know, in the game. Like Dim's got you. Dim's definitely did y'all justice. So yeah. So yeah, guys, that's it for the video. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. You know, like the video if you like it, but you're probably smart enough to figure that out already, right? You know, I'm trying to, you know, grow a little channel or something here, so I'd really appreciate it. Did something like that. But yeah. So thanks to Revamp for the footage and stuff and just making the game look nicer. Generally, I always love their mods, and then you know, the shaders mod by Demon Boy. Those are like the main mods I use whenever I'm like showing off some Xenoverse stuff. And yeah, anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Hopefully the next video is a tutorial of some kind. I know you guys really loved that last one and had a good time making it. I've just been very busy with life, so hopefully I can at least get like a video out once a month on this channel. Maybe if not, I'll probably like put up some filler like how I did last time. But by the time you're watching this, hopefully it comes out this week when I'm recording it, because it's like April 21st, and hopefully I don't gotta push it back to May. But if I do, yeah. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye. What are you doing here?